If you or someone you love has been diagnosed with ADHD, you have most likely heard that they have difficulty with executive dysfunction. But what are executive functions? And which ones are dysfunctioning in ADHD? Let's chat about it. Hey friends, welcome back. My name is Kat and I am an aspiring ADHD coach, and Real Cat with Chat is where I get to talk about all things ADHD, mental health, PTSD, and a whole lot more. In this video, we are chatting about ADHD and executive dysfunction. What are executive functions? What is executive dysfunction? And how does it impact folks with ADHD? Let's start with the term executive function. What the heck is that? In broad terms, it is the process that allows you to plan, prioritize, and carry out tasks. Executive functions help us regulate our behavior. They help us to remember instructions and to multitask. Executive function helps with self-awareness and restraint. It helps with planning and problem solving. And it helps with self-motivation. So what is executive dysfunction? A large number of people with ADHD struggle with executive dysfunction. Executive dysfunction is a term that describes areas of weakness in the brain process. Executive dysfunction is a term that describes the areas of weaknesses in the brain's processing that organizes thoughts, prioritizes tasks, handles time management, and handles decision making. Folks with ADHD often have difficulty organizing things. We have difficulty regulating our emotions. We may have difficulty following a task through from start to finish. We have trouble prioritizing what to do and when to do it and what order to do it in. We have difficulty with losing things. And we have trouble with shifting or maintaining focus. Here are some examples of some of the ways people with ADHD often have executive dysfunction. Chronically late to school, work, or appointments. Trouble prioritizing tasks. Time blindness. Trouble controlling impulses. Developing timelines to complete a task. Having emotional outbursts, trouble changing tasks, and a bunch more. What impact does executive dysfunctioning have on a person with ADHD? Executive dysfunction can impact many areas of a person's life. In childhood, struggling with all these difficulties lead to difficulty in learning and socializing in school. It sets us up for a life of trying to make our brains work the way a neurotypical brain works. It brings us a lot of guilt and shame when we can't do those things. This starts to happen at a very young age, and it impacts a young person's self-esteem and mental health. As an adult, too many latenesses can cause you to lose a job. It may be difficult to keep a job that requires multitasking or long-term planning. Personal relationships suffer when the ADHD person appears to not care or not be listening, especially when they forget things, interrupt, and are impulsive. As a parent, it can be difficult to do things like budget, set monthly, weekly, daily meal plans. It can be difficult keeping a schedule to help your kids keep on the schedule. It can be difficult to remember all of a kid's activities and events and appointments. As you can imagine, all of these troubles and difficulties, that can wear on a person, impacting their sleep, their mental health, and their self-esteem. But if you or somebody else is struggling with executive dysfunction, it can get better. Executive function skills are not something you either have or don't have. They are on a spectrum, and they can be learned and improved on and changed as you go through your life. If there are areas in your life that you want to improve, there are tricks, therapies, and hacks to help you do so. But I want to emphasize that those tools are there for things that you want to improve in your life. They are not there to fix you or to make you fit into a neurotypical world. These are simply options that are available if you want to improve a skill or learn more organizational skills or improve a specific area of productivity in your life. There are options available. They are not required. Your brain is not broken, and you are worthy just as you are. I will be sharing some tips and tricks of my own along this journey, as well as while I am studying to become an ADHD coach. I will share tidbits and pieces of information with you as I go. I hope that you find them helpful. ADHD is not a one-size-fits-all, so things that work for me may not work for you. Things that work for you may not work for me. So take what works and leave the rest. If you have things you would like me to talk about, please leave me some comments below. I love getting comments. If this video helped you understand executive dysfunction just a little bit better, please give it a thumbs up. And if you don't want to miss out on future videos, including those tips, tricks, and hacks, then make sure you subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any future videos. I'll be uploading a new one every Thursday. That's it from me today, friends. I am going to hang out and enjoy some time with my dogs now. I hope that you have a fabulous rest of your day, and I look forward to seeing you again next Thursday.